We're talking books. I'm Michelle Martin. The global implications of China's acceptance or non-acceptance of the Bitcoin is the reason why I picked up Chomping at the Bitcoin by Zennon Kapron. He is a financial analyst based in Shanghai. He has over 2 decades worth of experience in finance and technology centers and has lived in China for the last 10 years. And he says that the Bitcoin's evolution and current status in China gives us all valuable lessons and case studies for Bitcoin's ability to survive in other countries. Yes, China has taken a strong stance on the virtual currency, but it's left the door open, some say, for its development, with the regulations not taking the Bitcoin to a dead end, but a crossroads, so to speak. I spoke earlier with Zennon Kapron, author of Chomping at the Bitcoin, for more. What is the future of the virtual currency, the Bitcoin? Is the digital currency potentially disruptive to financial stability? And does the Bitcoin have a future in China in particular? Joining me now is Zennon Kapron, a Shanghai-based finance industry expert and the author of a new book, Chomping at the Bitcoin, for his views on the currency's present and future. Zennon, this April, China's central bank ordered commercial banks and payment companies to close their Bitcoin accounts, saying that the system threatened financial stability and was attracting speculators. Yet Chinese Bitcoin exchange BTC China has received $5 million in Series A funding from Lightspeed China Partners and Lightspeed Venture Partners and is among the world's biggest Bitcoin trading platforms. Are you bullish on the potential of the Bitcoin market in China?
I think wherever Bitcoin goes globally, China needs to be a part of that story. I mean, we did see the crackdown towards the end of last year and the beginning of this year with a lot of the exchanges. But as you rightly pointed out, with exchanges like BTC China and OKCoin in China getting external funding, they really have to go forward and find solutions that match their business. So we've seen a lot of the exchanges launch other products like Bitcoin wallets. We've seen them launch derivative platforms and expand internationally. And that's really their focus, to continue growing the business for Bitcoin in China.
To what extent is the Bitcoin in China being embraced by mainstream users? I understand the U.S. still has most of the Bitcoin users in the world.
Yeah, it really depends on what you define as a user. Certainly within China, there's lots of speculation on Bitcoin. The Chinese are no strangers to kind of get-rich schemes, whether that be in the stock market. So if you look at the stock market in 2007, 2008, there was a bit of a bubble that formed, and a lot of that was driven by people wanting to get involved in a market where other people were making money. Real estate in China has been largely a one-way bet over the past couple of years, but for a lot of people, the ticket size of getting into the real estate market is quite high. So a lot of people have got into Bitcoin because they see it as a way to speculate and has a much lower entry point. You could buy Bitcoin with as little as $1 or even a few cents. So people, instead of getting into property or something that's a little bit more expensive, many have come in to invest in Bitcoin.
It's a mysterious digital currency for many, but it has far-reaching implications not only for China, but for most of the globe as well. So if you'd like to find out more about the Bitcoin and its future, tune in to Talking Books at 8:10. More from Zennon Kapron, author of Chomping at the Bitcoin then. This is Talking Books. I'm Michelle Martin.